Welcome back to another episode of making Gen 5 animated sprites for the new Gen 9 Pokemon, and for today's episode we got the cool Paldean Forms and evolutions for the Gen 9 Pokemon. Without further ado, let's get straight into it and watch until the end to see the little boy Clodsire. Let's start off the video with a simple but still cool Paldean form, which is Tauros. And I mean, it's not really that big of a competition compared to Wooper, since it's the only other Paldean form except Wooper. I mean, Clodsire doesn't really count, and I guess you could count the water and fire forms. But yeah, speaking about them, I'll show them separately, since I thought, why waste time showing also making them when pretty much they're not that big of a change compared to the regular Tauros itself. And a new segment I'm implementing is at the end I'm also showing a custom shiny sprite I made for every one of them. And no, not the ugly regular one we got with just a blacker, darker tone. Not that there's something wrong with that, but yeah, my interpretation for the shiny. Let's see it. Tauros was already scary, and now you made it fighting type. Without the other forms, this would have been a depressing regional form. Now, since the Paldean form is pretty similar to the regular Tauros, at least the regular one, I kept the inspiration for the animation. But for the shiny, I made it in the regular colors, just much darker, something like Clodsire. As for the other forms, here are they. I think they turned out pretty nice. I made them with simpler animation so I would save time, and it actually looks better, I think. Now, some of you might be saying that the video is actually starting just now, and after spending quite some time with the sprite and actually making the sprite, I think I would agree. Since, no joke, I've said it 100 times, but it definitely applies for this moment. It's definitely up there, like top 10 good Pokemon sprite. You'll see for yourself a little bit later, but of course, after this cool sprite, it gets even better. Why? Because it's gosh darn Clodsire after this. Now, I know it's not really a Paldean form, more like a cross-gen regional form evolution, but it also kinda technically counts since it evolves from a Paldean form, and I don't know other categories for this, so I'll just put it here. But you probably want to get ready for this cuteness. Let's see the sprite. I can't contain myself, this is going to be so cool. There's nowhere but down from here. This is peak Pokemon design. Come on. Calm down there for a second, stop finicking around. I know this is such a cool design and it even looks better in Gen 5 just like everything else, but focus and check out this cool shiny. Now I know the regular is already cool with the reference, but I made it more on the nose. If you made it this far, you're probably enjoying the content, so if you want to stick around for some more, be sure to subscribe. We're in the end game now, ladies and gentlemen, because guess what? The best part is finally here. Didn't take too long, but hey, every second was agonizing thinking about the great finisher that was about to come, and we finally got there. Now, Clodsire is definitely a Pokemon that I would say looks better in Generation 5 instead of Gen 5, but you'll see that later and think for yourself. But yeah, I've seen plenty of comments and people saying, oh, all of these look better in Gen 5. Well, some of them yeah, some of them not. This is definitely the one that I would wholly agree with if someone said that in the comments. So hey, claim your heart easily by commenting that. Anyways, spriting this was so fun, I made it kinda fluid, and yeah, that usually makes the best sprites. Speaking of, with sweaty palms and excitement, let's find Clodsire. You know what? I'll fix my mistake and catch a Clodsire on my next playthrough. And now it's time for the HD look at Clodsire and comparing it to the inferior version. There, I said it. As for the shiny, I did a similar concept to Wooper and made it close to Quagsire but darker tones. And here it blends it nicely with the family. Now that that sprite is finished, of course I can make some nice frames and looks for, like family photos, but yeah, that's the video. Stay tuned.